Hey there, it's February, so that means it's time for an SEO update. Let's dive in. Alright, so this month we have a lot happening. What I'm going to dive into are the key topics and questions from users. So there have been a lot of questions. I'll try to get through most of what I can today. I don't want it to be a crazy long video, so I'll do what I can in some of these questions, trying to answer some. But I wanted to share quite a few with you. So let's do that. And now what I'd say is, the first question is, what is the best marketing platform in 2022? Very interesting question. I get this question sometimes. I mean, people, that's always a top question. What is the best marketing platform? What's really best for my business? And right now there's so many options, obviously. I mean, there's from email marketing using HubSpot to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all that stuff. But generally speaking, from our experience with clients that we deal with, the top ones are really YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Those are really the top ones we see customers use. But the whole idea is to do what works best for your business. So look at analytics and see what's actually driving leads and conversions. Have a system in place that you can track those conversions. We are able to track pixel elements on social campaigns, so we know who's clicking what, where they're going, how it works. And we show a lot of improvement in campaigns, usually at least 4 times improvement versus, companies do it themselves. So that definitely helps to have better tracking elements in place. But usually you want to go with what works for your business. A lot of times we see a lot of success with YouTube, people getting a lot of awareness that way. And then LinkedIn, Facebook, social platforms. You want to be posting a lot. That's really important. But find the platform that works for your business. Test and monitor is very important. So, good question. Next question. I have multiple locations across states. How should my website handle this? Best SEO for business. So Google's chief strategist, John Mueller, actually talked about this recently, and it's how to handle different locations for your business, and some wanted to just kind of put like separate pages and that kind of stuff. John Mueller actually suggested that you have some dynamic content. So like if people are in Ohio and you also have a location like in Texas or Virginia, Indiana, you could have some intelligence in your website that maybe knows where they are based on their IP, and then you could just show them the Ohio location and say, looks like you're in Ohio, or just say, we have locations in Ohio. Here are the details. Here's a contact. That's actually how he recommended to handle it, to have like one homepage that just does that magic. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. So that's what I would recommend going with as well. I have a site that used a landing page previously. I now have that content on my main website. I still want to use the links and to keep that landing page site online, but I want Google to focus on my main site. Should I no index my landing page, or what do I do? So what you might want to do in this case is called a relation canonical. Again, this is a tech alert.
Game over.
So be aware of that. It's a techie thing. Relation canonical is what you would generally use this for, this kind of thing. You can no index. You don't necessarily have to no index. You just relation canonical the items, and it will tell Google, this is the main page we want to focus on. Even though this one's like a copy, maybe, we just want to focus on the home page, or whatever content is copied. Just focus on this page instead, even though it's the same kind of thing. So relation canonical is how you handle that kind of stuff. And if you need any help, Cow Abundant, that's what we do. Okay, Google Postcard. Oh, my Google's going off. The postcard feature here is a question. The Google Postcard to verify, I keep saying that, it goes off. It's funny. Verify my business has still not arrived. What has happened? What can be done? So we've had a lot of issues actually recently with several businesses that have had issues verifying their business. This is what the postcard looks like when you get it from Google. It comes in the mail. It's actually like, sealed, so you can see. I don't know if that works for you or not, but basically you can see like the Google Postcard in the mail. It will come to your business. It'll say the name of the business, attention, Bob Jones, or whoever. to go after. And then you'll open it up and there'll be a code. And that code is what you need to enter into Google My Business, now called Business, Google Business. Geez. Google Business Profiles is the name of it now. That's what you do, and you enter that in. Unfortunately, mix-ups happen, and mail deliveries sometimes just get lost in the mail. And if you've not received a code within 5 days, I think technically they might say to 10 days where you can file something with them. You can resubmit it and try again. And then after that, if that happens twice, you're not getting it, you have the option for a manual review, which will require proof that you're in the building, such as pictures, images of signage, and images of building, and other supporting documents like a W-9, which is easy. I mean, it's just a basic form that you fill out, IRS W-9. It's very easy. You just fill it out with your EIN, and then you give it to Google. So pretty simple. If you need help with that, if you have a problem verifying your business, contact Cal Abundant, and we will help you out. What is the ideal YouTube description length? YouTube gives you up to 5,000 characters or about 800 words, so that's a lot. You can actually fill it with all kinds of crazy, wild stuff if you wanted to. But generally speaking, you want to have something that's descriptive, that provides good information about your video. You want to have relevant links. You want to have also, I would say, points in your video that have the actual descriptions of timeframes. So you can actually, in the video, if you put these little items here, it will show up as chapters, essentially, in your video. And it'll have text, and that's a really cool thing to do, and it helps your video. So I definitely recommend doing that in your videos. The ideal length, though, is really 1,000 characters long. There's a lot that can go into a YouTube for SEO descriptions. You want to provide a quick and clear description of the video, relevant links. Don't be afraid to use emojis here as well for fun. Why not? Also, be sure to ask your viewers to like and subscribe at the bottom. So like and subscribe at the bottom. Like and subscribe. Like this video if you like it. Do it. Like it. That's what you get if you like it. Okay, this kind of relates to another topic that's going on with the names that we talked about. Is .org better than .com? So no, it's not better or worse. I mean, I have companies that use like .solutions and all kinds of stuff, .net, whatever. And you can SEO for any of that stuff. It doesn't matter if it's .com. That's totally fine. So no, it's not. It's definitely not better. And we saw, with Namecheap, their kind of platform thing, they were saying that a lot of these, .com still is the most popular, but that also means it's harder to find a good .com name. So if you can find something relevant for your business that makes sense to you, that isn't in .com, maybe it's .net or .something else, then it's okay. You can use that, but you want it to be easy, something that people can say and get. Can I change my domain? Wait, can I change my domain? Can I keep my Google Analytics? Okay. So technically you can keep your same Google Analytics ID and transfer it to the new domain. To do so, you need to update Google Analytics code by adding it as indicated as admin, tracking info, tracking code, all those details in the video blog piece. So check the blog link in the video. You should also annotate in Google Analytics when you made the change under Personal Tools and Assessments Annotations. Again, this is techie.
Game over.
Just be aware of that, and check the blog for more details if you need help with the specifics there. From there, the new code on your new site will track things moving forward on the same analytics account. So yeah, you can do it. You can switch domains or switch websites and still use the same analytics. That happens a lot. You'll want to create 301 redirects as well. If you need help with all that, that's what we do SEO wise with Cal Abundant. And here was a piece apparently about it, migrating analytics. So it does happen, and there'll be a link to that in the blog, on the blog as well, so you can check that out. Will blogging help my Google Ads quality score? Yeah, I mean, the best way to improve quality score is to serve relevant ads to the best landing page possible. That answers that. Actually, I can watch this. Hey Google, turn my office lights on. Fancy. But the short answer technically is no. Blogging does not improve quality score. Your landing page and the ad you serve them are what dictates your quality score. So if you're looking to just improve quality score, you need to improve your actual landing page. of your ad. 5 ways to improve quality score. There's also that in the relevant description in the blog link. So check out the blog. It'll give some info for that. All right, switching over. How long after I enter my GMB Google PIN code, how long does it take until they show up as verified? Adding it can take up to 2 weeks to update. It's advised that you have Cow Abundant or your listing rep do it, because it can take 2 weeks to verify if it's not through us. We have kind of a higher account standing, so it gets cleared faster for your accounts in higher standing. But yeah, I mean, basically it can take, additional time. Right after you put it in, it doesn't immediately verify. Take note of that. And that's from Google support. Oh, can you do a before after ad on Facebook? No, Facebook policy does not allow you to do before and after ads and images for health services. Sometimes these can be approved when boosted on a page, but for the business manager ad side, they are against Facebook's ad policy. So do be advised, if you're doing a before and after type ad, such as like weight loss or wrinkle reduction, that can be a no-no. I guess they call it negative self-perception. Weight loss with potential negative self-perception. So yeah, they'll actually flag that, and that can have negative effects for your account. So try to not do before and after. Hopefully it just gets rejected and there won't be more serious consequences for an account. But yeah, it's interesting. They're technically not allowed. What is the difference between a display ad and a search ad? This is a really good question. I got this a few times, I think, this month, actually, from some clients. So display ads are the ads that you see on your mobile device, like when you're just browsing, different websites, ESPN, Fox News, MSNBC, whatever. You'll see display ads. Maybe you've seen them as you're scrolling along, things that seem to follow you, where you looked at a product and then later you see it on a website. That's a display ad, and the display ad network is vast, millions upon millions of sites. The topics and all that stuff I talked about earlier is kind of how tracking works to show people those ads, and Google's kind of reworking their structure now on how to show ads for privacy conscious sake. That's display ads. Search ads are when you just type something into Google search and you type in, there's all kinds, but plumber job description, plumbers, Columbus, Ohio, and that's a search result. So in the search results, we see Google guaranteed. These are something that people pay for. Usually they start at $500 a month for that, just that Google guaranteed thing, and you have to be guaranteed, so it takes time. The search ads are much less expensive. They can be anywhere from, a few bucks to way more expensive if you're like insurance or certain industries. But that's really good because it gets in front of people, and then down here are the kind of organic results where you see, people that naturally are organically serving up. That's the difference between display and search ads. So hopefully that works. And I go into way more detail on that in the blog. So you can check out the blog post where we really cover a lot about search and display and the differences, even some best tips, all kinds of good things. So I hope this was helpful, informative, fun, all that good stuff. We're done. You made it. Congratulations. It's the end of the video. So we're going to power down now and chill out a little bit. And thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe below. Share the video. Leave a comment. Be well. Have a wonderful February. Bye, everyone.